Alright guys, welcome back. Quite a bit has happened since I last recorded. I kind of got caught up with doing stuff and probably went a little further than I should have without giving you an update. So, the first thing I did was I wanted to get an emerald so I could get silk touch on a pick so I could silk touch some redstone and have a better chance at getting a platinum dust. So, the first thing I did was I set my turtle up to keep mining, so he wouldn't keep mining while I was doing this. I realized I had to either find a village or be in the correct biome to find an emerald, so I went on a journey. And as you can see here by my map, let's see, guess I can't. Not this is the furthest out. So I'm right here. I went all the way around there, up into here. Started coming back, so my jetpack lost fuel, and then I was in a cherry blossom grove right here. And then I realized that Biomes of Plenty makes it so emeralds spawn in different locations, not just in extreme hills like in vanilla. So I looked it up, where emeralds spawn in Biomes of Plenty, and sure enough, one of them was Cherry Grove. So I found a little cave here, and I found, I say plenty of emeralds. It was really like six, but I found like six emeralds and some other stuff. So I was like, mission successful. I came back through here, and then I noticed there was an ominous woods biome right here, which at night is just littered with Endermen. It's pretty dangerous because poison spiders spawn as well. But during the night, um, Omni, I can't even pronounce it right now. But yeah, it's just littered with Endermen. So I went over there, and got a few Ender pearls, enough to finish off my Tesseract frame. And I also found when my turtle was done. He brought me back some more ferrous ore, and pulverizing ferrous ore gives you a 10% chance of getting the shiny ingot we needed to make the second tesseract. And sure enough, from the few ferrous ore that I pulverized, I got the shiny dust. So I didn't even have to do the emerald, but I did anyways. So now I've got an extra pick that has basically just auto repair and silk touch on it. I really don't need anything else on it. But yeah, so we've got that now, and now I've got this Tesseract frame, and let's see, you have to, like, after you're done filling it up with Ender, you have to craft it again to make it usable, with 4 bronze and 4 silver, which I should have easily. 4 bronze, 4 silver. We'll just go like that, and there we go. So now we have a set of Tesseracts, so we can actually link something up. I mean, it's only one thing, and I'm pretty sure what I'll do with it is get a pump set up in the end and have lava sent back here that way. Just because this keeps happening. I forget to shut it off, and it drains for these just being on and not having anywhere to go. Like, say this is full, all the machines are full. These dynamos just being on consume 4 RF a tick, and that, I mean, it adds up kind of fast. You can see that I've already filled this back up and it's already drained a bit. So if we can get a pump in the end, I won't feel so bad leaving these on. We can have, power for days and whatnot. So I think that'll be the next step. But I also found, oh, by the way, earlier when I was making my tree farm, I was saying that the apple saplings weren't growing, and they weren't at all up until just a little bit ago. But then I was like, maybe I can't plant them because technically this is called origin grass. It's not just regular grass. So I just put a couple pieces of dirt up here and then planted them, and sure enough, they grew. So that means that I could restart the tree farm with apple saplings. So I might do that next time because, I mean, you get the same benefits. They produce saplings. You get oak wood. I don't think they grow like big oaks like normal oaks do, and they have apples, which are actually a pretty good source of food, all in all. But I also found this essence berry bush. I think I talked about this earlier. Every once in a while, it will produce a little berry that you can right-click, and you'll get some experience. That may not sound like a lot. I mean, it gives you, like, I don't know, maybe a quarter of a level or something. But if you get about 9 of them or so, even less really if you don't mind waiting a bit. You can put autonomous activators, which we'll probably get into later, and they will collect the berries, and then you can have it's called a vacuum hopper, show you it quick. If I can spell. Alright, vacuum hopper from open blocks, pretty easy recipe, very easy recipe actually. And what it normally does, most people use it for, is it sucks up items. Like you can just drop it next to it, and it'll act like a hopper, except for it'll also search for items and kind of suck them up. And it can also do that with XP, so if XP's around, it'll suck up XP, and basically you collect that in a tank, and voila, you have a, basically, I mean, an infinite source of XP, because the berries don't cost anything to keep going. Autonomous activators don't take energy, so just a totally self-replenishing system. But now where I was at after I realized that I should probably record a bit is I made a tinker's table from modular power suits, and basically modular power suits is I mean, all in all, it's a pretty small mod with items. It doesn't add a whole lot, but it sure packs a lot into this little bit. Basically, it has 4 parts of armor: the helmet, chest plate, leggings, and boots. And then it has this power fist. And each one of these has their own separate things they can do that take power. So like you can see here, I can put all these different kinds of armor. I just have pants right now, but I can put all these different kinds of armor on it. I can use all these different things for energy. Ooh, I might make that actually. But and there's like sprint assist, jump assist, swim boost, uphill step assist. You can read what all these do, but and also for almost every one, it has a tinker thing. This is why it's, you know, it's tinker. You can adjust like battery sizes. You can adjust like sprint assist here once I get this installed. How much compensation you want for like draining your hunger. It's a pretty versatile mod. I'll show you when I finally install everything on this. Actually, I can probably just craft this up quick and kind of show you. I was working on, what was I working on? 2 servos. Alright. So, there's a few different recipes for this. Definitely worth checking out because they're quite different. This one's like a more IC2 based recipe. This one's kind of thermal expansion mixed in with modular power suits. So I need 2 iron. Stupid spider. I need to get a... Maybe I'll work on an ME system soon. I really enjoy that. I suppose once I get power, actually, I could do the ME system, just because I'm always concerned about a constant source of power. I really hate turning ME systems on and off because I forget and I drain my power. I get angry at myself. But if we'll have a pretty constant source of power with pump and tesseracts, then I probably wouldn't mind it too much. So we got that. Oh crap, that's only 1. Well, anyways, I'm going to make another one of those, and I'll probably go straight to the nether to set up the pump. So I'll be back when I'm setting that up. Alright guys, here we are in the end. As you can see on my mini-map up here, we are in a pretty good sized lake of lava. And here I have an endothermic pump. I think I talked about this briefly, but I'll quick go over it again. Basically, it's a pump that I'm fairly sure only works by default in the nether. You can have that changed, but I think that's the default. And so, anyways, we're here, and it makes for a great pump. First of all, because it's fairly cheap to make. I'll show it up here quick. So this is just the ender infused obsidian. It's just obsidian and an ender pearl, and you know, pick, lava, water, diamond, eye of ender. Honestly, this whole thing, probably the diamond and eye of ender are just the hardest, and that really, I mean, you can get that in a day if you want to. So we're here. This is placed one level or like the base of it is on the top of the lava, so that's the top of the lava there, and this sits right above it. And so first thing we're gonna do is it's gonna be powered by a magmatic dynamo, and that's going right into it. And I'm not sure if it has to output at the top, but I always assume it does. Before we do that, we're going to take this fluid duct and run it in to the magmatic dynamo. So we're going to do this. I can't remember. I'm having trouble remembering if it automatically outputs or not, but anyways, I brought a servo along just in case it doesn't. And we're gonna, this is how a tesseract works in case you don't know. I'm sure most of you do, but you have to give it a channel. We're just going to call this channel 1, and then you can name the channel. So I'm going to say lava. Sure, lava. I'm going to make sure it's liquid. So you can see now it's highlighted. We're on the lava liquid channel. And then you configure it. So item, we don't want any items going in or out here. There's no reason for an item to come here or an item to leave. So item mode is going to be blocked. Energy mode, also blocked. There's not going to be any transferring of energy from this particular tesseract. So that's off. Fluid mode, we want to send only. So it's only sending fluid through the tesseract from this side. And that's obviously going to be lava. Now, to fire this whole thing up, I'm going to grab a bucket and some lava. I'm going to throw that right into the magmatic dynamo. That's powering that, and sure enough, yep, I'm going to need to put a servo on it. So, servo, ignored, and this could be embarrassing. Why isn't this working? Let me disable this. Maybe? It's just building up power. It's not actually... Oh, I know why. There's something weird. There's something weird where you actually... Sorry. Concentrating on gas. Okay. Where is home? Okay. It did work for a second. You can see it replaced that lava with stone. But it has this thing where you have to connect it with like power cables. It's really stupid, but I remember that being the case. So it's gonna be our lava hut. It's gonna be red, like lava. Yeah, you have to connect it with some sort of energy cable. So I'm gonna head back here. I'm gonna quick explain something to you guys. So I've been told that the audio quality in my last video was a lot better, and like I said in my last video, I specifically tried to make it better. But it's not too hard. The only thing bad about it is if I have a lot of different clips, it makes it harder and harder. So if I have a short little clip, usually I just don't bother with it and leave the audio quality bad, and that kind of makes it inconsistent. So hopefully I'll be able to make these longer and just, you know, one after another. I don't want short little clips every now and then. It'll make it a lot harder for me, because for every different time I record, I have to take that audio clip and I have to put it in a different audio source than I edit my video in, or an audio editor, and then I have to let's concentrate here for a sec. And then I have to mess with it to get the fuzz out, or whatever you want to call it, and then put it back into my video editor. And it just, if it was just like one track, it wouldn't be that big of a problem, honestly. But it's annoying having to do it with little tiny tracks. And not only that, I have to be quiet for like a second. I'm going to be straight up. Yeah, I have to be quiet for like a second so that I can get a sample of what the fuzz sounds like, I guess, if you want to say that. So, I don't know, it's just a thing I have to do. So anyways, now that we have connected that, bada bing, bada boom, and there we go. You can see this is energy is going down, it's starting to power the pump. Lava is instantly full because the endothermic pump pulled it all, and now we should be able to reconnect that. And this theoretically should be entirely self-sustaining until I'm out of lava, which is quite a while. You'll see when all is said and done, it can grab quite a bit of lava. Like, I'm guessing at least out to where my cursor is right now in a circle. But you'll be able to see that later. We won't have to change it for a while. And if we got like 2 going at the same time, that'd be like super overkill. Especially if you find a big lava lake like this, or even bigger. You can just go for a while. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention that I crafted, by the way, is these long fall boots from Portal. If you've ever played Portal, you know the character that wears these long fall boots. And each one is made with iron, obsidian, and 2 diamonds. So it's kind of expensive to make the... you need 2 for the set to wear them. It's kind of expensive to make both of them. But once you wear them, I don't believe they provide any armor protection, if maybe just a little bit. But you will never take fall damage. No matter how far you fall, you just won't take fall damage. And the boots themselves, I'm guessing they kind of rationalize it since the boots don't provide any armor. When you get hit, like, or anything, like, these won't take damage. They'll never have a damage bar or anything like that, like this helmet does or what have you. So, I mean, pros and cons. I kind of like never having to worry about fall damage. I can just kind of jump down and not worry about anything. But let's set it up on this end now. Oh, excuse me. Let's get the Tesseract. We'll just throw it there. And we need another liquid duct, or fluid duct, excuse me. They were called liquid ducts at one point in time. Set this up first of all. Item mode blocked, energy mode blocked, fluid mode, send out, excuse me. We want to receive fluid and set it on this channel. And you can see that we have some space in the tank up there. Install this. Disabled. That's worrying. Okay, it's set on there. Fluid mode receive. That doesn't matter. This is disabled. This fluid duct is empty. Oh gosh. Well, let's go back real quick and check on the nether side of things. There's always some little detail that I always mess up. So let's see if I forgot something. As I'm doing this, you know, if you guys have any suggestions for, you know, what I could be doing better, or what you'd like to see. If you don't want to see so much, if you want to see more explanation on exactly what I'm doing, or if you're pretty competent with mods and you just like seeing my progression, let me know. Okay, so these are fluid ducts. It's being pulled out of there. It's fully powered. It says it's empty right now. Fluid mode send. Does this matter? I thought there was something a little goofy with this configuration. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I will try to figure out what's going on here, because I kind of have to. And I'll be back in a bit. Big mystery solved, guys. Apparently you can't pull liquids from a tesseract like I was trying to do with the fluid ducts. If you simply just put it right next to the tank you're trying to fill or what have you, or if you just put a tank next to it and then you can pull from the tank to where you want it to go, that's always an option. But that worked just fine. I just tested it out in my flat creative world, and it's kind of silly. I kind of figured that would work, you know, like you had to be able to pull it from the tesseract, but no. It just needed to be placed directly next to something it could. It's really weird because it's like from the same mod. I mean, fluid ducts are from the same mod as the tesseract is, so you'd think they'd interact pretty nicely, but apparently not. Or maybe there's a reason for it and I'm just being ignorant or something like that. So now we have our infinite, well, I don't want to say infinite, I use that pretty loosely. We have a pretty dang steady supply of this, and with that dynamo being powered by lava, I won't have to check on that hopefully anytime soon. Now what we're going to do is probably, don't like exactly how this is arranged. I might create a little false wall here just so I can, because this is where I'm going to be pulling my energy from, so I might create a false wall here and then start making my my ME system. I want to check one thing. Doesn't look like better storage is in here. Storage crates? No. There's a really neat thing, like you can use like storage crates from Better Storage. If you have that plus applied energistics, basically it adds. It's kind of like a chest. It's a crate, and you can make it, I think, up to 16 by 16 by 16. So a huge cube of storage, and each single one is equivalent of a chest. And like they try to balance that out sort of by making such a huge chest that like when you right click on it, the inventory will always change because you know it doesn't just have, you can't scroll through it, you can't do anything like that. Like every time you open it, if you just keep going like this, you'll see new stuff in there every time. So it's kind of hassle to look through. But if you have a storage bus from Applied Energistics, you can use your ME system to kind of search the whole big crate for what you want. And it gets a pain in the butt when you have to move it, but if you just put it where you're gonna stay, it's not that big of a deal. So I think I'm gonna start crafting some Applied Energistics stuff. I assume most people know how to do this stuff. If not, I'll show you when I've got like a first few machines set up here. So I'll be back in a second. Welcome back, guys. I thought I'd quick show you my startup of an ME system here before I wrap it up today. So for ME, I'm just going to go over this real quickly because I tried it and it lasted way too long. So I'm going to try to do this pretty quick and wrap up this video. So this is the ME controller. It's the basis for any ME system. It takes power and distributes it throughout your network so that you can power everything. And basically it's the one thing that you absolutely need pretty much for an ME system. I have mine disconnected right now. If you'll see if I connect it, everything lights up. It's clear everything is on, and you can see the power draining there. And this thing will go down as it drains. This is the ME drive. It's ME's or Applied Energistics version of storage. You don't have to use it. You can use other storage and use storage buses. We'll get into that later. But basically, you put in these drives, and they kind of different kinds of drives, like 1K. I've got a 4K here. I think they have up to 64 just in the Applied Energistics. There's a mod that adds bigger ones, but they're what you store stuff in. So you can store 63 different types of items, and then 1,024 items in general. And then this is the crafting terminal. You can also use an access terminal, but the crafting terminal gives you this crafting grid here, so it's nice. You can craft stuff with your system. You can see if I throw in some charcoal and some sticks, and then you can synchronize it with NEI. So say I want a torch. I don't have any in here, but I see it right there. And if I just shift click right there, it'll bring it right from my ME system to the crafting grid. So I'm going to take this back out before I run out of power here. And yeah, that's basically it for now. We will start hopefully automating some turtle combined with this ME system in a bit. But we have to wrap it up today. So comment on what you thought about the video. Tweet at me. My Twitter's in the description. Let me know what you think, any suggestions. If I should be doing something different, if you want shorter videos, if you want maybe longer videos every 2 days, you know, let me know what you guys are thinking. But thanks for guys. Oh gosh, I'm a villager. If you guys haven't played Minecraft on April Fools, you sure missed out. They changed everyone's skins to villagers, and you can't change it back as far as I know. I haven't got into that much, but they also changed the resource pack, but I can't hear it. Maybe it's something to do with that this is a mod pack, but yeah, they changed everyone's skins to villagers. So cute little April Fool's joke. but yeah, we're gonna have to definitely call it for the day. So yeah, like I said, comment on what you thought, all that blah blah blah, and remember, the cake is a lie.